Hi, everybody. This is Forever Friday. That's me. I want to say hi. I didn't get here on time, so therefore I can't do a long show. It will have to be small, small. I wanted to connect with you, and I wanted to start talking today only on a mother's love. So next time I come, I'm going to pick up part 2 of a mother's love. A mother's love. Okay, first I want to say that these are my opinions, my thoughts. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, their own thoughts. And please know that we're all individuals and we all don't have to like what somebody else says. That's fine. Not everybody likes everybody, you know? So we, the we mothers, I'm a mom of three of 3 kids. 1 boy and 2 girls. I've had 4 births, 4 pregnancies, and 3 kids. So a mother's love is unconditional. And a mom will pretty much do anything for her child, depending on who the mom is, of course. Depending on who the mom is. This mom right here, and a lot more moms that I know are moms of love, and they're devoted to their kids. I'm trying to raise my child as a single mom. I've been a single mom for every child, actually. My son, my daughter. It's just the husband that doesn't want to stay because they get you, or they get me, and then they want to bust out, and there's always someone younger and prettier, and I don't know. They just, I don't know what it is. Or death, or they die. Yeah, I've been married 3 times, 3 different fathers. Don't judge me. Do not judge. You cannot throw stones at me because there's someone in your family, or even you. Come on now. These are things I'm not proud of. I was married to be married for life. That was me. I'm old fashioned. It's just married in my 20s. I just 30s and 40s. One died. My love for my kids, though, is unconditional. We do what's best for our children, okay? Whether that be good for them, we think it's good for them. I think that it's good for them. I'm the mom. I do what's best. I think that I do what's best for my children. I love my 3 kids. My son, who has a daughter, who I have a granddaughter. I've never met, I've never seen. And son, I hope that one day that you'll come and visit your sister and me with my grandbaby. I would really, really like that. I would. I hope that I've raised them up in the ways of the Lord. The Lord is my Jesus who came and died on the cross for my sins. I've raised them that way. That's what I believe. We all don't have to believe the same. We all have our Lord, you know, but I truly believe that Jesus is the way. Jesus is the way. We should be afraid. We should be praying. We should be reading our Bibles. We should be raising our kids up in the ways of the Lord, and they'll never depart from it. I truly believe that. You have different beliefs, or the same. That's fine. That's fine. I don't judge. Only God judges. When the times come for Him to take us home, yeah. Jesus is the reason. He is. I truly believe that the Lord came and walked the earth before we ever existed, of course. But we're talking about moms and children, love. Moms loving their kids. I'm thinking that Jesus, the Father God, was the mom. Like, fathers love too, I guess. Jesus loved his son so much. I want to tell you a story, if I can, if you'll allow me to tell the story. I want to tell a quick story. I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm going to try and tell it fast, although I can't do anything fast. Squirrel, I always get off track, and I apologize for that. I read a story. There's a man who had a son, and the man worked up he worked as a oh gosh, I don't even know what you call it. He had to walk up all this flights of stairs, and he had to turn the tracks before people die. No. It was the lifting up a bridge. He had to pull the lever to open the bridge so the train could pass, or everybody will die. Everybody will die. So one day, the operator of that, his young son came to have lunch with him. Well, the father said he had lunch. He came down. He has to climb all the steps down. Came down to have lunch with his little boy, maybe 5 years old or 6. He had lunch. Oh my gosh. He saw the train from way beyond. He saw the train coming, and he knew he had to get back up there and pull the lever to open the bridge, or the people would die, because the bridge was down at this moment. He told his son, his 6-year-old son, let's just say 6, his 6-year-old son, son, I have to go up there into the cabin. I have to pull a lever, or all these people will die. He was honest with his boy. I know it's traumatic to tell a little kid, but maybe he didn't say those exact words. He just said he had to do work really quick, but he'd be right back. Stay put. Please, you need to stay right here. Do not move a muscle. I will go and I will come right back. So please don't move. Okay, so the dad made his way, gave the boy a kiss, and he told him to stay. The dad made his way up, And just in the nick of time, he saw the train passing the window of the little box that he had to sit in to pull the lever. As he pulled the lever and the bridge lifted, he saw his little boy on the tracks. Before he had pulled the lever for the tracks to switch to go under the bridge that had lifted, he saw his little boy. If he doesn't pull the lever, then he could save his little boy. But he would kill all the people on the train. So he had to make a choice. He had to make a choice. Do I kill all these people on the train? Or do I give up my son's life? And he had to make a decision. I told you he had pulled the lever, and his little boy was crushed. He watched it with his own eyes. The little boy was dead. He had to make a choice. Well, the train was passing. He was watching all the people on it, smiling, laughing, pointing. Those people on that train had no idea what had just happened to that man in the box. They had no idea what his story was and what his life was about that had just happened. I know I'm not making sense. Please forgive me. The people, when they were laughing, the man was just thinking, how can they laugh? How could they laugh? If they only knew what I gave up to save their life, what I had to give up to save them. And they laugh. I mean, they don't even know what happened. It's like Jesus giving his son, his only son. He died, brutally died, nails pounded in his feet and hands. And God watched his son die. The mother's love. She was in the crowd watching her son die, be beat and tortured. But Jesus was buried and he came back to life. The story that I just told you before, the boy didn't come back to life. He didn't. It was just parents. A mother's love is nurturing, more nurturing than any other love. Some men have the nurturing gene in them, and they can be as well nurturing. It's just not the same though. A mom's nurturing and the dad's nurturing, it's just a little bit different. A mother's love is just different. They came out of us. They lived in us for 9 months, rent-free. We had to throw up. We had to do all this stuff. We carried them. We carried them. We built a bond internally, of course. And then they came externally, our kids. See, the father cannot have that type of connection with the child. They just can't. Not all moms are nurturing. Not all. And I just wanted to touch on that, the love of a mom. The things moms do for their kids, whether it be right or wrong, we do the best we can. For instance, I'm saying like the story I just pause that. The story I just told you about the man doing what was best. He made a decision. My son's life or all of these people on this train's life. He had to make a decision. And he saved all of these people and gave up one life, his son, his only son. But I was saying that parents have to give up. Some parents, me, I can only speak for me because I've lived my life. I only know my life, what I could share with you. Me, I had to give up a lot, of myself for situations for my kids. All I can say is I'm doing the best I can. The best I can. And if the best I can isn't good enough, I don't know what to say. I'm only one parent. But I've came a long, long way. And I'm a bear, mama bear, when it comes to my kiddos. Yeah, I cannot go further on that because the time's running out. But I do want to say, please, moms, keep on keeping on. It's a hard road out there being a single parent with 1 or 5 kids. I don't know how many kids. More than one. Just one is like difficult, for real. Kids. There's no handbook to teach you, to tell you how to raise them. There's so not. And you can't treat one like the other because they're so different. Each one has their own little personalities. Wow. You have to work with it and you have to figure it out. What works with one doesn't work with all of them, if you have more than one. I'm serious. I'm so serious. But I love my kids and I'll do the best that I can. Always. And I love you, my audience. And I hope that today will be a different day for you, that you can walk down the street proud. If you are a parent, mom, dad, you have your kids, you don't have your kids, I hope that you can walk down the street and be proud of being a parent. Just being a parent. Whatever that looks like in your life. A parent is the greatest gift. We have to grow up and be responsible. Wow, and make decisions. We don't know whether we're doing right or wrong. Oh my gosh. It's the scariest trip that I've ever been on. Speaking of trips, yeah, it's the scariest trip that I've ever been on. Wow. And I mess up all the time, like sinning. I try not to sin. I ask for forgiveness. God, please forgive me of my sins for today. I've sinned, please. And I try not to do that again. But kids, even kids, I try not to do the same bad things, like yell. My son, he always told me, You yelled too much, Mom. It never dawned on me until, one day. He said I yelled too much. Maybe he's got something there. Maybe I should just knock it off. Okay, I have to go now, but smile, do something positive for someone out in the world today, and love on them, smile at them, give them a good smile, and I love you, and love yourself, and be good. Give someone a smile. Give someone like a hi. Hi. Do something positive. One positive thing today. Every day. All right? Thank you so much for being my friend and watching my show. Thank you so much. You're the best. Take it easy, and until I come back, we'll talk again. I want to talk on a little bit more on love and a little bit more on women's things. Like I said in the beginning of time, I want to get into probably domestic violence. Yeah, that triggers something in me. Domestic violence. But until next time, love, American style. That used to be a show. Oh, love, February 14th. That is Valentine's Day. We'll just keep it love. We'll keep love. Okay? Love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.